Last week you'll remember that I unfortunately snapped my Normark Titan 2000. I broke the top section just over 3 foot from the tip, so just over a bit over a foot from the ferrule, and that I'd repaired it with some araldite. The result was okay. If you can see that there, the varnish is all gone off now, and there's a very slight, very slight dogleg on it, not very much. So the proof of the pudding was to test it out. Would it take some stick fishing? So I decided to go up to a local stillwater that I often fish, and to ease in gently on this repair, I didn't want to go straight into hooking big fish. So I set up a waggler with a small hook, a size 20 I think, with maggots, 3 or 4 number 8s down the line, and started fishing, and immediately I was into rudd. The good news was the rod still cast fine. I couldn't tell that it wasn't dead straight, and the rod was picking up the line fine. Didn't feel any flat spot. About the 4th fish I got was a skimmer, not very big, maybe 6 ounces, but a bit more of a bend in the rod from little tiny rudd, and it was pretty obvious that the swim, as I've known for a very long time, was full of small rudd. Did get a small roach, and I thought it might be better to try a bit more positive tactics and try a slightly bigger float with a bigger hook, a 14, feed some pellets and some corn, and fish either an expander or a bit of sweet corn on the hook, and see what happened. And as I expected, I started to catch some skimmers. Some were up to just over £1. Caught some roach. I did get the odd rudd, and after not very long I hooked a succession of tench. The Titan isn't a rod I would use for tench in a swim like this. I'd normally use my Normark Avenger 2000 or a Carbatech number 2, something with some more power, with stronger line, fishing a 2.5 pound main line. I think about 0.12 hook length. It's not up to tench. It's fine for the bream and the skimmers, but these things, I was hitting them, it would feel pretty solid, and then off they went into the weed, and despite my best efforts, I nearly got them. Nearly got them. One I foul hooked because I got a tiny little scale back, definitely a tench scale. 2 got into the weed. I thought I got one of them out, failed. Another one got me round a little clump of lilies, and it was sort of hooked on the lilies for a while. If you let the line go slack, the lilies would move off, and then you'd pull it back. But in the end it was clear I just hooked to the lilies. It had unhooked itself on the lilies. So all in all, this very quick video, I think the rod's back in action. I can use it with confidence. The worst that can happen is it'll break again. I'm going to use it just as if it's as is. The job I did isn't fantastic, but it'll do. There's no sign of any give whatsoever. The rivers have got very low, and I definitely want to look at the rivers again soon, even in these sort of drought conditions, whether it be the Stour or the Avon, I don't know. See what takes my fancy, and how the weather goes. A little bit unsettled at the moment. Until next time, it's goodbye for now.